Now, I plan my podcast out in advance, and it's really spooky that this morning I wanted to record this one, and then I happened to see a social media post by somebody talking about exactly the same thing. It's the importance of small wins. Big wins are so far off, they can be really hard to focus on, and you can kind of lose your momentum along the way. But there's lots of little small wins along the way that help you to stay motivated. And that's the focus of today's episode 666 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in the context of business and sales and selling, celebrating the small wins could be a response to an email, a new lead. What you tend to find in a sales environment is that we pin our hopes and dreams and everything on making the sale, making the money, taking the commission, and that's pretty much it. But to get to that point, we need to attract people towards us, engage them, then convert them. Lots of little things have to happen in there, and that kind of gets discounted in a way. And what I'm saying is we should enjoy all of that and recognize it for what it is, because they are stepping stones on the route to the big goal. While I've been recording podcasts this morning, because yes, I do record them in batches because I can't do this every day. I'm not insane. I've recorded about 6 episodes so far of the podcast. And in that time, I've had 2 new leads come into my sales magnet funnel, my lead magnet funnel. And I get a little text message on my phone when that happens. I've got it set up in Zapier because I recognize that that's a little win. That's worth celebrating. So whilst I'm talking and recording these podcasts, my phone lights up and it says, got a new lead, got a new lead. I've made no money from that person. I may never make any money from that person, but it's a small win because it tells me I've dangled a carrot that's attractive. They want to learn more. They're coming into my world. They're learning about it. Hey, if they buy, that's awesome. But if they don't, that doesn't discount the fact that I've managed to convert a perfect stranger into somebody that wanted to download my lead magnet and want to learn a little bit more about what I'm up to. So think about, what are the small wins in your business? It could be lead magnet downloads, email subscribers, somebody just returning your call and being nice and saying, we're not interested, but good luck kind of thing. I get this on the DM sometimes, direct messages, where people say, not really interested at all, but good luck on your quest kind of thing. That's nice, isn't it? People being polite rather than just ignoring you or telling you to go away, or ruder words than that. So think about the smaller wins. Focus on those because they lead as stepping stones on the way to the big wins. If you only focus on the big wins, then everything is pretty much a disappointment until the big win. And trust me, even if you do manage to do it, most big wins don't feel or make you feel as happy as you expect them to do. So that's it for this episode of the podcast. Celebrate those small wins. Tomorrow in episode 667, we're talking about, I've got a different term for this, but a client of mine calls it the Jeffrey email. The Jeffrey email. It's absolutely brilliant. It works like gangbusters. It works really, really well. I'll explain more in tomorrow's episode. If you only listen to one episode of my podcast, one more episode of my podcast, that's the one, tomorrow's episode, the Jeffrey email. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for an exciting edition, Jeffrey email-based edition of the Daily Sales Message.